Whew. We have been doing a lot of learning about grammar lately. We need to relax and comma down after all these lessons. Okay, I promise I won't make any more cheesy jokes now that we're on our relaxing Caribbean cruise. Mia, do you know where we're sailing first? Let's take a look at our itinerary. Our first port is the historic city of San Juan, Puerto Rico. Once we're there, we're going to... Mia, this doesn't seem right. Our itinerary says, in the beautiful city of San Juan, you... and nothing else. Do you think something's missing? Could this be a sentence fragment? Let's see the next line on the itinerary. We'll be exploring the ancient forts. Wait a second. Who exactly is exploring these ancient forts? A complete thought requires a complete sentence, but it appears that our itinerary has sentence fragments, or incomplete thoughts. We need to fix them before setting sail. You know what they say, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single fragment. Okay, maybe I tweaked that a little, but trust me, we are in for an epic voyage. Let's sail away into today's lesson. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify and correct sentence fragments by adding missing subjects or predicates, and write complete sentences and avoid sentence fragments in your own writing. Let's get into it. A sentence in English consists of two parts: a subject, the who or what of the sentence, and a predicate, which tells us something about the subject's actions or states of being. For example, in the sentence, the cruise ship sails at dawn, the cruise ship is the subject, or what the sentence is about. And sails at dawn is the predicate, which tells us what the cruise ship is doing. Remember, a sentence without a subject or a predicate is like a ship without a captain or a compass. It doesn't know who's guiding it or where it's going. If a sentence lacks either a subject or a predicate, then it's not a complete sentence, but simply a sentence fragment. Think about our cruise itinerary. In the beautiful city of San Juan, you. This only tells us the who of the sentence. It doesn't tell us what we'll be doing in San Juan, so it's missing a predicate. On the other hand, we'll be exploring the ancient forts doesn't tell us who we'll be exploring, so this one's missing a subject. Can we write a complete sentence by joining these two fragments together? Let's give it a try. In the beautiful city of San Juan, you will be exploring the ancient forts. There we go. We have a subject, you, and a predicate. We'll explore the ancient forts. It's a complete sentence. Excellent work. Let's use our knowledge of subjects and predicates as we visit our next port. The next stop on the itinerary is Christiansted on the majestic island of St. Croix. Let's see what our itinerary says about this destination. The itinerary says, strolling along the historic boardwalk. What is this sentence missing? Yes, a subject. We don't know who's strolling. Mia, can you add a subject to this sentence? Great idea, Mia. During your tour, you will be strolling along the historic boardwalk. Now we have a subject, you, and we have the predicate, will be strolling along the historic boardwalk. It's a complete sentence and it makes our itinerary clearer. I love learning about the history of new places. I think we're really going to enjoy St. Croix. Once we leave Christiansted, we're headed to the bustling town of Charlotte-Amalie on the island of St. Thomas. Let's see what our itinerary says. In the vibrant markets of Charlotte-Amalie, you... But what will you do? Can you figure out which part of the sentence is missing? We know that we're in the vibrant markets, but we don't know what we're doing there just yet. Mia, let's see if you can fix this one. In the vibrant markets of Charlotte-Amalie, bargaining for local crafts. This might seem like a solution, but look closely. We've actually created two separate sentence fragments here. The first, in the vibrant markets of Charlotte-Amalie, is missing a predicate, and the second, bargaining for local crafts, lacks a clear subject. We're left asking, who is bargaining for local crafts? This approach hasn't solved our problem. Let's try fixing it again. In the vibrant markets of Charlotte-Amalie, the local crafts. That was an excellent effort, Mia, but we need just a little more work. You added the local crafts after the comma, but this is still a fragment because we're missing an action, a verb to tell us what's happening with the local crafts. Are they being sold, bought, admired? We don't know. But don't worry, adventurers. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Mia, can you try one more time? In the vibrant markets of Charlotte-Amalie, you will bargain for local crafts. Now we have a subject, you, and a predicate. Will bargain for local crafts. The complete sentence gives us a clear idea of what we'll be doing in Charlotte-Amalie. Remember, not every attempt at fixing a fragment will be successful, but with practice, you'll be able to set sail smoothly with your sentences. We've got one more stop before we sail back to San Juan. Our fourth island is St. Kitts, where we'll dock in the city of Basse-Terre. Our itinerary says, for its well-preserved colonial architecture, including several old churches and historic buildings. It's definitely missing something. I'm just not sure what. Can you figure out what's missing? Pause the video here and head to your PDF to see if you can figure out how to complete our sentence fragment. Excellent effort. We know we're heading for the city of Basse-Terre, but the sentence wouldn't sound right if we just wrote Basse-Terre in front of what we already have. We need to include a little bit more information in our sentence so it makes sense. What if we wrote, Basse-Terre is known for its well-preserved colonial architecture, including several old churches and historic buildings? I think that works. In this sentence, the subject is Basse-Terre and the predicate is known for its well-preserved colonial architecture, including several old churches and historic buildings. Superb work, travelers. We're having a boatload of fun fixing these fragments. Well, friends, we've journeyed through the Caribbean, stopping at various ports, and guess what? Along the way, we didn't just fix our itinerary, we also navigated through some tricky sentence fragments. We took fragments and turned them into complete sentences, like the captains of grammar that we are. Now we can relax and enjoy the rest of this cruise. Let's sail on, Mia. Hey.